One reality that I'm realizing and beginning to recognize even more the older I get as I evolve in my journey is you really can't lose if you don't quit. Like, if you really think about it, anything that you want to accomplish in life, you just got to be persistent. And unfortunately, a lot of people fail to see their dreams come to life. A lot of people come short of hitting that target, seeing that dream come to life because they quit. Because they quit, simply because they quit. They didn't have the longevity. They didn't have the commitment. They didn't have the devotion. They didn't have the tenacity. The ones who make it to that 1% mark in life are the ones that don't quit. We all want it in the beginning. We all want it in the beginning, just like going to the gym first day of the year, that New Year's resolution, seeing yourself in shape, seeing yourself doing something different. 6 months later, seeing a lot of real change in your physique, a lot of real change in your composition. But sometimes some of us give up too soon. Sometimes some of us just don't have the wind capacity to keep going because something changed in your behavior. At some point in your journey, let's call a spade a spade. Let's face the truth. You didn't want it bad enough. You didn't want it bad enough. If you quit, you didn't want it bad enough. If you quit, you gave a death certificate to your dream. If you give up, you gave a death certificate to that reality that you wanted to live in, which was your purpose or fulfillment in your life. But if you quit, you gave a death certificate to the very thing that you want to do in this world. The very gift that God has given you, you've given a death certificate to. Just think about that. You see yourself one day being in this position. This is the position that you want to be in one day. This is the dream that you have. You got to understand that your dream is connected and tied to your God-given purpose. And because you couldn't stick with it long enough, because you couldn't have enough patience to let it come naturally, because you didn't have enough patience to watch it unfold, because you couldn't put a timeline on when that success would come, because it was taking too long. When is my day going to come? When is my YouTube channel going to blow up? When is my dreams going to come knocking on my door? How long is it going to take for my business to flourish? How long is it going to take for my business to launch? How long is it going to actually take for me to come up with the capital to fund my business idea, my business venture? I don't have the money for it, so why start? I don't have the finances for it, so why bother? Excuse after excuse, cutting it off, bro. Giving up on your dream, quitting on your dream because of whatever better excuses that you've given yourself, whatever permission slip that you granted to yourself. You simply quit. And literally all the work that's required in order for you to make that very dream that you want, that's very possible to happen, is for you to just keep going. It's for you to simply just keep going, not give up, never give up. You've been saying it to your friends. You've been spewing it. You've been saying it. Never give up, never give up, never give up. But you gave up, bro. Let me share this. Reality is we can't control the external affairs, the external events that's taking place in life. The moment you step foot out of the door, you can't determine what the weather's going to do. You can't determine what the next person is going to do. You could be the most kind person in the world. You can't determine if the next person is going to receive that kindness from you. Somebody could literally hate you for being too kind, bro. Somebody can literally hate you with a passion just because they feel that you're too kind. And there's nothing you can do about it. So we can't control what's going on the outskirts. And even with the time that we have to work on our project, our life project, our goals, we can't determine when they will be manifested. We cannot determine when we will actually see success from the fruit of our labor. We can't determine when success comes. We can't control it. And that's the problem with a lot of people, is because they want instant gratification. They don't want the long wait. They don't want the long game. They want the gains. They want the success now. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to put in the labor. They don't want to put in the pain, the blood, sweat, and the tears, and sometimes years that it's going to take to see that dream come to life, bro. And as a result of that, they fell short of hitting their target. As a result of that, the dream dies. The dream fades. The dream is once a thing of the past. because they quit. But if you simply just keep going, you can't lose. What you can control is your output. What you can't control is your work ethic. What you can't control is the things that you can do to grow you closer, to attract your goals, to attract your dreams and your purpose altogether. If you don't quit, literally, that's the solution. If you don't quit, you cannot lose. If you don't give up, you can't lose. Again, you can't determine when you're going to win. You can't determine when you're going to succeed. You can't determine when your business is actually going to flourish, even after you've launched it. You can't determine when you're going to actually have the finances to fund your business. You can't determine when it'll happen. But if you don't quit, you will eventually figure it out along the way. If you don't quit, you'll eventually discover the possibilities of how you can fund and finance your business venture. If you don't quit and do work in between, if you focus on locking in, focus on doing the work, just focusing on the work that is going to require you to get there, then one day you'll look up and realize that you made it. You might even surprise yourself in the process. You might even surpass your own thought, your original thought of what success would look like. You might even surpass that thought if you focus on the work. You absolutely won't get there if you quit. You absolutely won't make it. And for those who lack patience, for those who lack faith, you got to understand it's going to require faith. You have to believe in yourself no matter how long it takes. You won't get there and you'll continue to quit as long as you're not believing in yourself. Your dreams and the position that you want to be in requires believability. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself even when there's no audience, even when no one shows up. In the quiet moments of your life, in the quiet moments, in the quiet times that you're working, you have to believe in yourself. Even if at the end of your work day, no results, you have to believe in yourself. No matter how many times you try, no matter how long you've been working at it, you have to believe in yourself that one day it's going to happen. You have to believe in yourself that you will succeed. You will accomplish that dream no matter what, no matter how long it takes, 5 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. You have to have that same faith, bro. Day 30 that you had day one. You have to have that same faith year 3 that you had year 1. If not, even more faith, a grander amount of faith. Because by that time, you should be more seasoned in what you're doing. By that time, you should be more polished, more of a professional in what it is that you're doing. Excuse me for the noise in the background. Kids just got out of school, if you can hear it. Big shout out to the DJI mic, too, for helping out with the noise cancellation. Hopefully it's not too bad. They are in my ear, but hopefully they are not too much in your ear. But you have to have the very thing that you've been using to give yourself an excuse to not keep going. You have to have patience. You have to have the opposite of what it is that you've been using to let yourself go of that dream that you want to establish in your life. You lack patience, you have to have patience. You have self-doubt, you have to have believability. The very things that you're using to forfeit your dreams is the very reason why you're in the position that you're in. You quit because you stopped believing. You quit because you lack belief within yourself. You quit because you let someone else get in your head. You quit because you got in your own head. You quit because it was taking too long. You lacked longevity. You lacked patience. And it's going to require the complete opposite in order for you to be fulfilled in your life. You're going to have patience. You're going to have to pick up patience. You're going to have to believe in yourself. Even if you don't, you have to start practicing the habit of believing in yourself. Even if you are struggling, even if it doesn't click right away, have positive self-talks with yourself. Have positive self-talks with yourself. Whenever anyone asks me, how's my day going? Even if I'm not feeling the best, my day is going great. How are you doing today? I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed every single day. I'm blessed. My neck tattoo says blessed because I'm blessed. And the more that you say positive words to yourself, the more that you are incorporating and bringing positivity into your life. And guess what? The more that you bring positivity into your life, you're attracting positivity. You're being positive, you're attracting positivity. You're being positive, you're attracting positivity. If you don't quit, you attract results. If you believe in yourself, then it's going to encourage you to keep going. If you believe in yourself, then it's going to encourage you to take another step. It's going to encourage you to have faith. That walkway is going to be nothing but faith in front of you. And as you travel that journey, every single step, have faith in your journey. Believe when it's quiet, bro. Believe when no one's rooting for you. Believe when you're the only one clapping for yourself. Believe when it feels good, believe when you're motivated, and believe in yourself when you are demotivated. Keep going anyway. That is your ticket to success. You can't quit. You cannot lose if you keep going, though. You cannot lose if you better yourself every single day. You will eventually get there. Just have patience. Keep working. Lock in on what you're doing. Have fun with what you're doing. Believe in yourself every step of the way, and you're gonna hit that target. Believe in yourself every step of the way, and your dream is gonna come to life, bro. You can't give up and you can't lose if you keep going. Like the video, lock all the way in, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all the love and support that we get here on the channel. Can't do it without you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Peace and blessings. One love. String.